This is Anna's most important year at school. She's studying for her Highers, but her focus has been elsewhere. She says she's been bullied throughout her time at Crieff High and couldn't stay silent any longer. Directed at her and others were homophobic, racist and sexist comments.
I was scared, I really was. If I said anything, if I mentioned an individual in particular and that individual found out, I would be bullied for it. It would be called out for it. And going to those teachers and having to say to them, this happened to me, and then be completely ignored felt really dehumanizing. I felt horrible. It was like, I've said all of this to you, but you've done nothing about it.
And so Anna decided to take things into her own hands. She conducted a survey to get a wider picture of how many pupils had been affected. She released her results in an open letter to the school and politicians, which showed more than 70% of respondents had witnessed racism, homophobia or sexism.
I think it's anger, personally, that I'm really running on right now. The anger of this happening to other people. Reading the comments that people put in the forum really upset me. It was horrible to read and have to see that my situation isn't the only one, and that other people have had to hide this and not tell anyone. And it made me so mad that they've been hiding the truth for so long.
She met with the head teacher yesterday, but left in tears.
He didn't say that the situation and the things we were telling him were outrageous at all. He didn't specify how terrible they were. He didn't say anything. He didn't even ask us about the open letter or my situation at all, not once.
Anna's concerns are serious and worrying, and it's unlikely that this is the only school affected. She's hopeful that by speaking out, things will change and that others will be encouraged to also open up. We asked Perth and Kinross Council for an interview, but our request was declined. In a statement, a spokesperson says this kind of behaviour isn't tolerated and they take allegations extremely seriously. They're encouraging people to report any incidents of bullying.
I don't know what the next step is. It feels as though they don't want to accept the help. I want it to be aware that this isn't trashing Crieff High at all. It's not every student, every teacher in Crieff High that is the problem. It's a very select amount, but it's clearly affecting students very terribly. All I want the school to do is make a support system for these students and have a zero tolerance policy to any of the issues.
It's been a tough couple of days for Anna, but she wouldn't change it. She's vowed to continue speaking out for what she believes in. Susan Ripple, STV News, Crieff.